Kamala may be dropping out. Good.
Not surprising.
I'm alerting you right now to something that is happening that isn't just about Kamala Harris. It's about the future of the Democrat Party and the future of the people who are truly in charge of the Democrat Party and running it. And a process that is going to change culture forever, in fact, if it plays out. Something horrifying is happening for the elites of the regime who decided that Joe Biden was going to lose. And there was a decision made. I'm telling you this from... I'm not going to give up my sources. I'm telling you this from the people who are the most responsible for the success of President Trump's first term. The people who have been inside of the guts of Washington, D.C. in the swamp, the very core of the swamp. I got a phone call last night saying Kamala Harris is going to stop campaigning.
Whoa.
And I said, no way. I said, no way, bro. Right? I said, no way. I just put my kids down to sleep. I was downstairs. It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. It's gotten kind of cool here in Tampa. If I was still in my drinking phase, I enjoy a drink here and there, but I just don't drink that much. One of those nights you'd sit back on a rocking chair, and I got a rocking chair, and you'd have a bourbon. I love bourbon. And it's one of those nights you'd sip your bourbon, and you get a phone call, you pick it up, and you're sipping your bourbon on your rocking chair. I was on a rocking chair though. I just wasn't drinking. And the individual on the other end of the line says, Kamala's going to stop campaigning.
Whoa.
Kamala's going to quit the campaign trail and go and get boxed about the ears by her true masters. Get ready. Little did I know, ladies and gentlemen, lo and behold, from Richard Grinnell, who's not my source, but we love Rick Grinnell, from Richard Grinnell this morning, Kamala quits the campaign.
Really?
Kamala has stopped. Klein, you're going to have to click through on that tweet, please.
What?
Kamala Harris has decided to cancel campaign stops and will be taking the day off. She's having Barack Obama step in for her.
That's why we seen him.
And start taking over the campaign rallies.
Wow.
That's
What
crazy.
does this tell you?
Is that all you got?
Well, let me tell you what I heard last night.
Is that all you got?
What I heard last night from my sources is that everything has failed. Here's the plan, and this is the goal of the machine. The goal of the machine is a replacement of the American electorate, a creation of a tapestry work of the dispossessed. Why was 5% of Haiti brought to America? Do you know that 5% of Haitians who exist in the world today have been brought into America, into the heartland of America? Haiti is a third world nation. They don't speak English. It is not a developed nation.
Sabase.
Why would you do that? It's part of a plan. It's a plan that's been hatched, I believe, 20 years ago. George Soros is part of this plan. It's a plan to remake the American electorate into a disparate coalition of dispossessed groups that have been knit together via common cause. And that common cause is oppression. You see, if you can get enough people voting for goodies from the system, if you can get enough people suckling on the government teat together, angry that they haven't been given more handouts and more goodies, then you can actually get them all to vote as one.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin says, the moment of America's collapse will be when the public realizes they can vote themselves treasure from the United States Treasury. Benjamin Franklin sort of calling out the glitch in democracy, the glitch in a nation like ours. And we've reached that moment. This was the plan. The plan was to get all of these groups together, Hispanics, immigrants, Black Americans, purple American, whatever. Okay, whatever. Cucks for Kamala. You know, those people are dispossessed in a very different way. Possessed people, right? Yeah, you not going to name names, but you know who they are. Like the people who are literally possessed, demonically possessed. Put them all together in a big old melting pot. And churn that pot. And you create a brand new demographic. This is not the demographic that voted for Bill Clinton. The last Democrat that was elected by a normative American, Bill Clinton was not elected by a majority, not in 1992. But last Democrat that ran on a populist messaging was Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton won on populist messaging in 92 and 96. And then the Democrat Party changed forever. They realized they would lose that battle forever. And that Republicans had gained cultural ground on cowboys and NASCAR and country music and the NFL and man culture and family culture. Republicans had the upper hand. And so what you had to do was import a new demographic of voter bases, hand them goodies, make them subservient, total fiefdom, total fealty to the government state. Tell those people that they are oppressed, even though they didn't live here, their ancestors didn't live here, but somehow they're oppressed based on the amount of melanin in their skin or the way how many accents are in their name, whatever. Okay? Message those groups, get them all to vote Democrat. That's how you actually conquer America. Okay? That was the plan. And that plan was initiated with Barack Obama. Barack Obama is the first president that ran on this message of there's no
Identity
white
politics.
America or black America, there's only the United States of America. There's no red America or blue America. There's only the United States of America. We the people. Barack Obama run on that. He gives that oratory inside of the columns, the Grecian columns in Denver, Colorado. And he drips honey in all of our ears. And how does he govern? Barack Obama uses that messaging as a psyop to get into the chair. And once in the chair, he immediately says Trayvon Martin would be his boy.
And it transitions to this. So that's why it makes so much sense, because Kamala took a break and now she's letting Barack run for her. This is a game plan, like a football game. They're like, okay, bring in my options. Let's do an audible. So on this, they brought in, I don't know why. First of all, they got Obama coming out this thing like almost like he's running. And then Eminem says, I'm going to open up for him. Why are you opening up for somebody who can't be the president no more? It didn't make no sense to me, but this is what she was talking about. This is what Benny was just saying, stuff like this.
Detroit! What up, though? So look, I wrote down a few things I wanted to say. I love you too. Thank you. I'm here tonight for a couple of important reasons. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever, and I think it's important to use your voice. So I'm encouraging everybody to get out and vote, please.
Yep, for Trump.
I also think that people shouldn't be afraid to express their opinions. And I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld.
Please.
And here to tell you much more about that, President Barack Obama.
So if you look at this makes so much sense. There's some kind of game plan that we're unaware of that's going on, and that's it. So I believe what he's saying is true. I believe that this is the October surprise that was coming. I believe that, I know I've said that before, that what I think the October surprise is, but I believe the woman's going to jump out. And if the woman jumps out, they got to have who they got to step in, because it's already past the time to pick a candidate.
It would be Gavin Newsom.
You have to bring somebody in to try to run, because they're going to inevitably lose badly.
Right, but it would have to be Gavin Newsom. Who else? Barack is
Biden. They could literally say, we had to make some changes, and we're going to make Biden. Even though to the American people,
We
they
already know
they're
Biden
not
is.
going to be interested.
If they went ahead and pulled him out and put her in, you think they're going to put him back in?
Yes. Remember what he said on that clip? He said they asked him about the race, and he said, "I'm back," with a little smirk on his face. I believe they're going to pull Kamala. We're right at the very end of the race. This will be something that historic, never happened before. But maybe she going to run. But it's looking it's looking real down. You hear me? It ain't looking like it's going. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get it be by Sunday, because that seems like when they do stuff, it be this Sunday and they say she pull out the race, and they just need to get somebody in the seat, even though they know they won't win. You get your Gavin or you get your Michelle Obama to go out there and try to run.
Yeah, I was trying to pull up that quote that she says, "I'm burdened by what has been." That
How
quote.
is that related?
No, I'm just saying, because this is what they're doing. This is what her whole campaign is all about. This is getting people, programmed and set up for what, what she wants to do or what she plans on or trying to do. I mean, even with Obama coming in, what does this have to do with her?
Exactly. You see how they made it look. They brought in a candidate. He got that kind of energy back in 07. Mm-hmm. So it's with that clip, it make it look like he the one running. It really did. And they said he'd be the one campaigning. This is just, we're going to keep our eyes open. If you don't see her for a while, you seeing him running around, something is wrong.
And she needs a break already. How long is
tired? It said she's exhausted.
How long has Trump been doing this?
Effortlessly every day
for over a year and a half.
He get on an airplane, fly to about 3 interviews,
and he's been doing the court cases in between, and going to these what's happening, the world disasters and the things that's happening across our states. Man, please, that's why I said
y'all look out. There's something ain't right, because why is he campaigning now? Because he can't run. He did his terms.
Yeah, I think. Well, I just still feel like I feel like something freaky was going to go down, but I wasn't sure what.
Yeah.
But I feel like if she happens to get pulled out, I think my own opinion is that I think Gavin Newsom would be the next, face.
Yeah, I think they will bring him right in.
Not to say he would have a slim chance. Yeah. I mean, he don't have a chance at all, because he's done no campaigning.
None. But I could see that happen. It would be only him.
I don't see how Biden would be put back on the ballot. I mean, you got 5 out of how many millions of people that will probably vote for him? Nobody.
But you know how weird that'd be, that people are already early voting, and you have a bump and you fill out and you're doing Trump vans, and you see the one down there for Kamala, Tim Walz, and then somebody drop out and ballots have already been cast.
That is so whack.
That would be weird. That would be weird.
Maybe she's just getting a little break, and then they're going to her name is still going to be on the ballot. They may even let him continue to campaign for her and her name still be on. That's so whack. If people continue to still vote for her, and he's campaigned for her, that should let you know. It's been janky the whole time.
So all I'm
Come
saying,
on.
y'all keep that when I saw that video, I had to say, okay, we're going to have to record this, because if he's got a source to say he's going to jump out, and Benny had a source before told him about something was going to go down, and it happened. And so I think we coming up on the October surprise. Y'all just keep your eye out, man. If stuff's getting weird, you seeing campaign, you ain't seeing, you just keep seeing him campaigning, you ain't seeing
less than a month away. Less than
2
a
weeks
month away. Wow.
Election day is in 2 weeks. Because what if this will be the first time in history they don't have a candidate to vote?
Well, but her name has to still be on the list, because people are early voting.
True.
So how can they switch it up after people have already cast their vote?
True.
So I don't think he's campaigning. She's gonna pick back up at the last end.
You think so?
I just thought about that. If they're already in the campaign, if people have the possibility, if they can early vote, then they're not going to switch her out, because that would be so unfair to people who've already casted their vote on her. They could have voted for somebody else.
So what you think going on here?
I don't know. She ain't got it. So this is their last option to try to save her campaign, because it's sinking fast.
And y'all be mindful. Y'all see how Obama came out.
Of all people.
Eminem had to do all this stuff. This is how he got it, y'all Negroes, last time. Including myself.
But the good thing about it is people are so awake. So people are so, their eyes are wide open. They, especially, black men, many black men. You still have some black men who may who may vote for her. But there are many black men that have people in general. But now they've been targeting black men. But there are so many Americans who see behind this tomfoolery. They not studying this.
2024, be more.
Talk less.
Coming to the end. See y'all next one. Woo.